Okay. Hola, mi amores. Soy yo, Violeta Kitty, and today we're playing another round of Love and Deep Space. Today we're going to be reading Raphael's 2024 birthday card. Unforgettable Adventure. And as the synopsis says, a few days before Raphael's birthday, I found an old photograph that looks important to his inspirational journal. I decide to plan a surprise trip and help him find this scenery that he cherished. With that being said, let's begin in 3, 2, 1. As noon approaches, my phone buzzed with several new messages. Excuse me. Thomas has sent me a handful of tasks for the day.
Head to Deer Grove at 1:20. Explore the ice caves at 2:30. Relax in the hot springs at 4 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
The time after 6 is all yours.
He's an adult. Why does he still need a tiled? Tiled? Sound of footsteps draw closer. I quickly shut off my phone and start to admire the snow-covered scenery, pretending I didn't see Raphael. Raphael sets the 2 hot drinks on the wooden table, then pulls out a chair to sit down.
Hey, hasn't our journey been a little too eventful?
Has it? I tear the straw wrapper. Excuse me. I tear the straw wrapper. Try to keep my expression as neutral as possible.
I won 2 spa vouchers when I traded in my tickets at the foot of the mountain, and then I got really lucky and won some free drinks. And that souvenir vendor? If I hadn't told them no, they would have handed over their sled dog. Wait, we're not about to be scammed, right? Right?
I force out a chuckle and take a swig of my drink, pretending I don't hear what he just said. Nonsense. It's probably because you're a nice person, always helping out those who in need. It's good karma. Besides, there are so many tourists. It can't possibly be people who were bribed.
The next train will depart in 10 minutes. Please walk to the platform and wait.
Raphael sees the tourist train over there. Excuse me. Raphael, see, the tourist train is over there. If we miss it, we'll have to wait another hour. Worried he might get more suspicious, I slip his hand into my pocket and walk faster, leading him to the station.
Why are you touchy-feely all of a sudden?
Your ears are turning red from being out in the cold. I'm just warming you up out of the kindness of my heart. Raphael opens his mouth as if to say something, but shakes his head and looks away.
Never mind. Let's go.
The tourist train winds its way, winds. Excuse me. The tourist train winds its way up the mountain path. Breathtaking views rush past the window. Located near Lincoln City, this quaint resort town experiences heavy snow because it's high altitude and monsoons. It's a very popular tourist spot. In a rush, Thomas and I planned this short trip a few days ago. We wanted to give Raphael an unforgettable birthday. Even though this is an adventure for Raphael, the way Raphael put it together seems way too deliberate and packed. I quickly sigh to myself and open my notebook to double check our schedule. I can only hope no more surprises happen. The pages of the notebook or notepad turns until I stop at the slightly aged photograph. The sunrise golden rays bathe the snowy mountain. The scenery village is nestled at the foot of the mountain. Meanwhile, a glittering ribbon-like river pushes along the chunk of ice. This is the gift I prepared for Raphael. A unique perspective he's never seen before. I want to give him an unforgettable adventure. Look at Raphael. Just go with the flow. I'll assume he doesn't know for now. Suddenly my phone rings. I quickly glance at the caller ID and answer the call. It's the guest house owner. I move to the hallway and lower my voice to a whisper. Hello? Yes, I ordered the confetti and the cake. Just leave them in the room. Thanks. By the way, I need to trouble you guys to book a shuttle bus so we can watch the sunrise at the Aurora Bay tomorrow morning.
All right. Now we'll be picking one person from the crowd. They will get the chance to have a close encounter with the friendly animals at Deer Grove.
What? I just choked.
And our lucky guest is number 23.
Raphael doesn't double take at his number plate.
Hold on. Me? Again?
Bewildered, he walks into the Deer Grove, surrounded by the enthusiastic staff. Suppressing my laughter, I wipe out my phone and take a bunch of pictures of him. Suddenly, the deer loses interest in the deer pellets held by the other tourists and surround Raphael. Each one starts nibbling at Raphael's clothes.
Get your hands... No, get your tongues off me. Help! Help! They're gonna eat me!
He's so cute. So cute. Don't worry, the deers didn't mean it. Maybe they never had seafood before.
What are you talking about? If you were even a second later, they would have eaten me for dinner.
Look at this photo I took of you. They could easily make it into an annual Man of Nature photo exhibit.
Pretend I said nothing. Let's go. At least there aren't any weird animals in this cave.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to direct your attention to the area ahead of us. What we're seeing is a glacier cave that was formed millions of years ago. They say if you gather a handful of snow, make a wish, and then bury it in the ground, the mountain spirit will bless you. It will also grant your wish.
Hearing this, I immediately bend down and scoop up a handful of snow. Turning around, I realize Raphael is gone. Wait, where's Raphael? In the bustling rest area, Raphael, who fell accidentally, is wrapped in a blanket and curled up in a corner. He lets out a loud sneeze. I wanted him to be the luckiest person in the world on his birthday, but unexpected mishaps keep coming one after another. Though he didn't say anything, I still feel a tinge of disappointment welling up inside me. Could you please draw a smiley face on the cup for me? Excuse me. After expressing my gratitude to the staff, I take a cup of hot tea and turn to Raphael, pretending nothing bad has happened. Lost in thought, he stares at a poster on the wall. Sensing my gaze, he turns around, extending his hand from the blanket to wave at me, and then gestures towards the poster behind him. Luxurious private hot springs for just two of you. The best way to unwind. I know he must be planning something. I glance at him only to see a glimmer of hope flicker in his eyes. I miss the sound of gurgling water. Steam continues to rise. The voucher I won came into use. Luckily, we're each assigned to more luxurious single person hot spring pools. Under Raphael's slightly resentful gaze, I wave to him and tell him to meet me at the lobby in an hour. Or an hour later. Do you think relaxing in the hot spring will wash away your fatigue?
It's hot.
The sound of rippling water comes from the other side of the wooden pallet. Thanks. Raphael's voice is muffled. There are rumors that the hot spring here work wonders. A quick dip makes all your problems disappear, and a good soak takes away all your worries. I hear a thud from the other side. Is everything okay? Raphael? No response. Now I'm really worried. I can't help but call out to him again.
Over here! Someone's passed out!
Raphael? Dusk descends before I know it. In the distance courtyard, a spare lamp lighting in sparse excuse me. In the distance, course okay. In the distant courtyard, a spare lighting in the distance dots the night. The atmosphere is very cozy. After leaving the hot spring inn, Raphael and I seemingly avoid the topic of what to do next. We walk side by side in the snow. Our gaze meet for a moment. I quickly look away, feeling guilty. Are we going to keep walking around in circles? I cleared my throat. Raphael hears me and stops in his tracks. He turns around to observe the footprints we trampled on. He sighs, puts his hand in his pocket, and stares at the icicles clinging to the eaves on the roof.
Are you still waiting?
Why would I be waiting?
For the chance to wish me a happy birthday.
Hmm?
You brought me here and planned all these activities. Wasn't it leading up to this moment?
As our eyes meet, he notices my silence. After a brief pause, he smiles.
Or did you actually drag me out into the woods to sell me to someone?
I take off my scarf, tiptoe to wrap it around his head, and pull him towards me. Raphael, look at me. Raphael looks at me, taken aback. His face is almost completely covered by my scarf. Only a wary gaze is left behind.
What are you doing?
Kidnapping you, obviously. Raphael lets me guide him through the courtyard and hallway. With his eyes covered, he follows me as we return to the guest house.
Help! Please! Is someone there?
I don't know what he's trying to do. Lower your voice. Passers-by shoot us surprised looks even every now and then. I quicken my pace. I close the door behind me. The room is already adorned with all sorts of things. Colorful lights, balloons, and various decorations. It was all... It's all tasteful and cozy. Raphael continues to play the role of hostage. He stands by the door.
Miss Bodyguard, is this your first time breaking the rules? You look kinda awkward.
I didn't say you could turn around. Raphael sighs and returns to face the door. Frustrated that he knows about my plan, I pull the cake out of the fridge and stick a candle in it. Before I take out the lighter, Raphael gently points to the cake. All the candles light up at once. The candlelight's warm glow illuminates his face. I pause for a moment and then quickly clear my throat. Happy birthday to you. Oh wait, I should sing this. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Raphael. Happy birthday to you. He's blushing. As he's stunned, I seize the chance to pull the party popper and shower him in colorful confetti. I try not to smile as I hold the cake before him. Happy birthday, Raphael!
Thanks.
Raphael sounds a lot more serious now. I feel a little uneasy. You already knew about this trip, Thomas, and I made sense the beginning, huh?
I got a phone notification about a ticket 3 days ago. It hoped I would have a wonderful adventure for my birthday. Watching you run around and get everything ready, figured I should pretend I was in the dark.
That was very kind of you. You have my gratitude. Under the watchful gaze, under my watchful gaze, he clasps his hands together and make a wish. As the candles flicker out, he's about to open his eyes. Don't open your eyes yet.
Why?
Even though he doesn't understand what's going on, he keeps his eyes closed. I put the cake on the table next to us. Without making a sound, I smear my finger with the icing.
What are you doing? I guess a certain someone who's busy celebrating my birthday is still a 5-year-old. I take that back. She's only 3.
Don't move. This is so much fun. All right. Should we let him pin us or should we pin him? I liked it when he pins us. Oh, we'll never see this again.
When you're on the losing side, the smart move would be to surrender.
I didn't even put up a fight. Never.
Why are you bullying me on my birthday? You're a meanie.
Oh my god, it's so sweet. Make a wish. Oh yeah, what's your wish
Wanna
for?
know? My wish is for you to always... saying it means it won't come true.
The night is as quiet as a whisper. The air is filled with the enticing aroma of cake and the fireplace burning bright. The French windows reflect our setting figure on the floor. Sitting figures on the floor. It's as if the snowflakes were falling onto us.
Can you say something more than just happy birthday?
Well, I haven't given you the most important gift. I tilt my head and think. I hope you'll always be happy.
It's a little lame, but practical.
and beloved.
Okay.
He listens carefully, his lips curl into a smile. Stay healthy and live a long life.
I'll do my best.
Suddenly, he leans in. My heart flutters along with his movements.
I am happy. And whenever you're around, I'm very happy.
Before dawn, I grab Raphael and we hop on to the shuttle bus heading to the Aurora Bay. While the sky is still shrouded in the night, the mountains have already begun to turn white. The mountains and rivers gradually merge with the scenery in the photo. Excitement builds in my heart. Maybe this is what I've been searching for. The bus stops in a field. I hop off. I drag Raphael along with me. Thanks for giving us a ride so early in the morning.
You're welcome. I will say that the spectacular view you mentioned isn't easy to find. Good luck.
During our conversation, Raphael's face shows a hint of curiosity.
What are we doing now?
It's nothing really, just one more gift. I lead Raphael to the spot with a good view. We sit on the rock as we quietly wait for the dawn. We can snuggle if you feel cold. Raphael's shoulders brush against mine, his breath visible in the cold air before it dissipates. Thomas said you never like having people celebrate your birthday. Is there a reason for that?
Not really. It's how I've always felt since I came ashore.
He stares at the mountain in the distance. His tone is light-hearted, as if the reason didn't hold a lot of weight.
On a day like this, I often think about the past, so I prefer to be alone and buried in my thoughts.
Is that it?
Honestly, my birthday is like any other day. There's nothing particularly worth celebrating.
Not getting the answer I wanted, I feel a little sad, but then Raphael leans his head against my shoulder and pulls the blanket. After we feel like an eternity, After what feels like an eternity, light spills over the horizon and bathes the mountain in a gentle glow. Raphael, look! It's such a pretty snow-covered mountain.
I can see that. Could you please quiet down a little? It's kinda sad to die in an avalanche just for saying a pretty snow-covered mountain, don't you think? If you're gonna shout, you should say something you won't regret.
Really? Knowing he'd try to stop me, I quickly cut my hand around my mouth. Happy birthday, Raphael! A few seconds later, an echo reverberates from the valley. Happy birthday, Raphael! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Chuckling to myself, I point at the mountains. See, the whole world is wishing you a happy birthday. Starlight fades, and over the snow-covered peaks, the dawn's brilliant light appears. As the sky brightens, the silhouette of a bird's cuts through the layers of clouds. The first train of the day emerges from the tunnel. The world is filled with warm light as if born anew.
You really did climb over mountains to just show me a view, huh?
I wanted to give you an unforgettable adventure, but I guess there were a lot more blunders along the way. After thinking for a bit, I pull out a picture from my backpack. It's the one I had tucked away in my notepad. It flutters in the wind. It's not exactly the same. There are no beautiful rings of light around the sunrise. The river isn't carrying ice either. Rafayel couldn't help but laugh at my seemingly fantastic, fanciful critique.
Do you know the story behind this photo?
Seeing my curiosity, Raphael takes the photo and makes the translated side face the mountain. Translucent side face the mountain.
It was a gift from a teacher. He said that I needed to observe the world before I learned how to paint.
So these pictures are materials gathered by Lumerians about the human world. He nods and flips the photo to the other side, showing me an inconspicuous wave mark in the corner.
But in a world where it's 70% ocean and 30% land, there would always be a 30% I couldn't grasp. You know, his lessons always involved studying and mimicking weird photos and old artworks. I have no idea where he got them from, but I didn't want to stare at photos and pictures and use my imagination. I told him I couldn't paint what I hadn't seen with my own eyes.
And then, did you upset him?
Oh, even worse. When he couldn't argue with me, he spoke to my family. I was grounded for several days, but I wasn't going to just take it lying down. That year, when it was my birthday, they let me out. I swam against the ocean currents from the deep sea. Afraid of being discovered, I only extended my hand past the water's surface.
He reaches out his hand as if trying to grasp the sea's breeze that had slipped through his fingers at the time.
He said things from the shore can't be brought to Lemuria, and anything from Lemuria can't survive on land. What a liar. Look at me. I grew up just fine.
So, what you really wanted to see is the world beyond the shore, right? He softly chuckles and nods.
Yeah. Even if I search for something, it won't be exactly like the image I have in my mind. I need to see it with my own eyes, touch it with my own hands, and understand it myself.
The fleeting melancholy in Raphael's eyes reappear almost instantly, like fleeting snow. Even back then, loneliness connected him to the world he felt was unreachable. I wonder if the sea that was once his prison has now become the world he couldn't grasp. I struggle to put my feelings into words, unsure if I'm overthinking. A flick to my forehead makes me snap out of it. What was that for?
My snot's about to be turned into icicles. Since it's still early, we should go home and sleep some more.
Hey, Raphael,
Yeah?
make a wish again. But to me this time.
You really want to hear it?
He turns his head slightly, looking at me. His gaze suddenly softens.
I wish the person who vowed to stay by my side keeps her promise and is by my side every year. And that she shows me her world.
All right, that's the end of 2024's birthday card.